Yeah, it's looking good. Welcome everybody to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we are going to return with Syken Shocks and Bob the Beholder tag teaming the Stone-Talon Mountains. We've left off the last time when we were going right into the Wailing Caverns, and today it is time to do a bit of a questing in an underrated zone, one that not that many people are questing in. Alright Bob, there are two quests here, Goblin Invaders and the Village quest, both of which we will take.
Be careful.
And the village quest is actually pretty cool because that'll be a chain of quests, and typically I don't do them because you kind of arrive here at level 23, oftentimes 24, and then the mobs are already starting to become grey. But this time we are just at the perfect level to kill quite a few of these guys. Well, maybe I spoke too soon because a few of them are already grey. Anyways, we're going to kill them regardless because the follow-up quests will be worth it. Good. I'll fast forward that process for you guys because honestly speaking there isn't that much in killing 16 of those poor fellows. Alrighty, we are done killing them, and as always, it unfortunately takes kind of a trade-in and then running back. Bob is trying to keep up with my nice little Spirit of Zandalar world buff, including the Ghost Wolf. I'm almost as fast as a mount. Mounts, funnily enough, don't benefit from the ZG buff, but since this is an actual travel form, it very much does benefit from it. Alright, so Bob, now we need to kill brutes, 6 of them, and Grunding Dark Cloud, and the Grunding Dark Cloud sits right next to the imprisoned hostage that I was talking about. So we're basically moving there, kicking ass, and then it's a freeing quest, an escort quest. Alright, fast forward until we're there. Alright, we made our way into a fortified little town here. I think, Bob, that the actual boss is inside there. The answer is yes, he is. Let's start with the sorcerer. He tried to war stomp me back, but I resisted. Alright, I was wrong. We need to head over to here. I think we can pass without aggroing them. If you aggro something... Yeah, okay, we're just going. Easy enough. The lightning bolt versus lightning bolt match that we are winning, and let's go and get the escort quest. So here is where the boss is and where also the escort quest is happening. Chronic Dark Cloud, your reign of terror ends today. Alright, are you ready for the escort?
How may I aid you?
Yes.
Then let's give it a go. As with any good escort, it wouldn't be one if there wouldn't be continuous like ambushes. Unfortunately, we can't really heal her, so we gotta be extra careful that she isn't dying. Alright, time for the escort. I'll fast forward that a bit for you. Alrighty, so we're at that final part. Here we go with the ambush. Well, we certainly showed those ruffians who's boss.
Greetings.
And I think that's it. We're getting the complete, right? There we go. Fantastic. So, another trade-in, and then I think we're done with that starting part. This is just kind of the pre-taste of what's going to happen. And the other quests are a little bit more feral, that we're going to go through. A lot of wildlife type quests, but very fun ones. Good. Fast forward until the trade-in. Good. We're at the trade-in.
Brings you here. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Nice little trade-in, and we now have the Kaya's Alive quest, which brings us also to the Stormwind post there. And I think there is even a bit of a follow-up. So that was worthwhile doing those. I'll show you also a little bit of a voodoo outpost, kind of a quote-unquote hidden outpost, and we're going to take a few quests there. Are you ready to kill some spiders, including a pretty massive elite spider that is responsible for many of the death of fallen adventurers here? Because frankly, people just run in and think that poison is a joke, but it isn't. Oh, okay, you saw a streamer kill that spider. That's yeah, some do, and you can even technically solo it, so to speak, but it has a pretty nasty poison and a web ability. So we're going to be well advised to deal with the poison. Good. We got the quest is called Arachnophobia, and we're going to get it from one of the wanted posters, and then it's spider time. Alright, time for the spiders. And let's see if my poison cleansing totem is actually worth its time. Good, we're going in quite aggressive. We're two people though. So what we need to do is we need to collect the Deepmaw Spider Eggs, which is a follow-up of a quest that we took earlier, and then just kill most of these guys. Every Deepmaw Spider Egg can spawn a couple more spiders, so I suggest one at a time is taking it. You can start, and we will clear that the stuff here anyways. Yeah, so far fighting green mobs, the shaman just feels absolutely insanely good. Still one of the strong levels. Shamans are kind of strong at the very beginning of the game, but then don't retain all of that momentum throughout it. Okay, there's your fire mage Bob. Here's a couple of eggs if you want to kill it. That guy has solidly tagged it. Right here, if you see the deep moss eggs. Well, in a perfect fashion, he also ninja'd that. Good job. Normally the hardcore player base is a bit more friendly or gentlemanish. That orc might have forgotten his manners on the way. We have a few more eggs over here. And this is typically where the spider spawns. You can see it. Azeroth is just lying on the ground there. Very good. We're just circling a bit around and are going to loot those things. Good, and I'll fast forward that for you guys because we're just collecting stuff. Alright, we're nearing the finale. Good, let me set up a totem base up here. Yeah, people are continuously trying to recruit for dungeons. Just ignore the Wailing Caverns stuff at the moment. Good, I got some stat food. Are you ready for the pull? Alright, very good. Our first real elite that we're taking. So here it goes. Careful with the damage from behind. That might be an ad. There is the dreaded web. And you just blasted her. Good job, man. Very good job. Alright, and we are going to collect the remaining eggs and are getting the hell out of here. Fast forward for you. Alright, we found ourselves getting the Sunrock outpost, and now it is time for us to go to the south because a cave needs cleansing. We need to trade in another quest, and that'll be good. You know what? Before we're going to the south, let's actually do the quests here, because I vaguely remember that one of them also leads us back to the south. I want to make sure that we don't need to always go up and down and up and down. So this guy here,
Yo, have a good one.
needs us to get the Scribble Stivell 6000 super blueprints. And on top of that, we have Goblin Invaders, and the Goblin Invaders was the one that we needed to go back to. So that's kind of the pre-quest. We need to kill a lot of the lumberjacks here, and then we also need to find those blueprints. Good. Look at that, we found a rare mob. That is an elite though, elite rare. Do you feel like we want to maybe give it a try? It's a loaded question. We are, of course, giving it a try. That guy has fear. I forgot about that. Yeah, just stay safe. Done. Putting a tremor down to make sure we're not caught by the fear again. Yeah, that was a bit of a tougher one, but the legs are super good, man. You should take them. Congratulations, big upgrade indeed. So our job now is to kill a couple of these loggers. That should not be an issue. And then we need to find operators. I know where they are. They are typically around those machines, and they have a random chance to drop that super schmooze 6000 blueprint. Alright, so let's give it a go here. Alright, item dropped on the very first enemy. Yeah, you're an RNG specialist, boy. I think you have sacrificed a couple of chickens or did some other ritual, but first time drop for us too is rather unheard of. Okay, we need more of the Venture co-loggers. And you will also see that there are two like shredders running around. That's for a follow-up quest. So we're not going to touch them yet. These shredders do hit a bit harder, yes, but it's all moderate. Like the one that we killed, the rare elite, that's by far the hardest in this entire area, and we just killed him quite handily. So there's another logger here. I'll fast forward the rest for you guys because we're just killing loggers essentially. We're running and trading the remaining quests in. And I think we also need to go to the south, where the actual Goblin Invaders quest line is happening. And not only that, the blueprint guy will ask us to please go to Ratchet and
Hey, how you doing?
let a
Be
goblin
good. Keep it real.
check in what those blueprints are about, and we can do that. We can do that together. I do have an idea how we optimize the path here. We're going to do the south now, and if you look at the map, there is not where the hidden camp is, but kind of a little bit further to the west, essentially. There is another cave, and that's where we're going now, because that's one quest which is called Boulder Slide Ravine. We need to explore a couple of resonating crystals there, and after we're done we can trade in all of the quests, talk to the guy in Ratchet, and fly all the way back to Sunrock and trade the Boulder Slide Ravine in, which funnily enough will lead to another elite quest that I've seldomly done because it is inside of a cave, and you know caves produce graves, so if you see an elite quest that is inside of a cave, you kind of don't want to do it. Alright, arrived at the cave. Let's take it. Let's take it nice and slow. And I'm just going to pull. So these little kobolds, I think, is what they are. There will be lots of them. That's again one of those caves where we are going in alone. It is quite scary. Oh no, the guy just harvested. Oh, what a prick. Alright, you start. You can collect the 10 first. And I'll clear the way a little bit. Fast forward for you guys is we're just clearing that entire cave here. Alright, in the middle of the cave, man, there are a lot of kobolds here. But also some ore. Silver, that is very rare. Feel free, if there are no respawns, to also mine and harvest everything behind us if it respawns. Just need to keep as much of an area clear of these buggers as possible, and then just loot them. Yeah, okay, perfect. And you want to also get in here because you need that investigation. Okay, let you take that one. I'll clear to the right side. Okay, you got all the crystals. Alright, then it's my turn. If you do this quest or cave alone, it actually is relatively scary. I'm not going to lie, lots of enemies here. Alright, I'll get the crystals. Good, we just traded in a quest. Our idea is really just to trade in both of the quests, then walk to the crossroads, fly over, trade in 2 quests over here, and then fly all the way back and trade in another quest. So it's actually quite an efficient route, I might say. And of course fast forward for you, because nothing really that interesting is happening. Good. With her you get 2 follow-up quests, one for Thunder Bluff and just 1 general quest for the Shredders. I suggest we take both. Because we can actually fly to Thunder Bluff, put the Elder Crown in as well, and see where that leads. Also, there is another Thunder Bluff quest called the Sacred Flame, which I think is an Ashenware quest. I would need to look it up, but that, if we're anyways there, we could maybe pick it up. Good, we're done with all of the trading in. It's time for us to go back into the cave and face the Earthen Arise, Gorod Tonok, or whatever his name is. I'll be leveling my 2-handed weapon a little bit because I still want to see whether or not it makes sense that we're just damage overloading these guys against lower level enemies. Maybe 2-hand is actually a better idea. taking slightly higher amounts of damage, but also dishing out much more. Yeah, Beholder, the waiting times for dungeons are sometimes on Horde quite intense, just because it is not that populated. Still not sure if I like the two-handed version that much better. Scout Monastery is fantastic loot. Either he's just looking at a bad timing, or there's just no one around at the moment, or people do have an ID. That is how I can explain that no one wants to do the dungeon. It's potentially the best way of getting experience around level 35 and 40. It's just an incredibly good dungeon. Careful, there is a patrol. I want to trigger 3 of them. So 2 is fine. Good. So our job is we need to kind of get up to that stone that I was talking about, which is more on this side. Still not sure, Bob, if I like that two-handed style more. I think for soloing it's absolutely the better choice, just because you dish out more damage, enemies die faster, and then you rinse and repeat with drinking. But with like 2 people, when we're just continuously chain pulling, the lack of a shield is noticeable. On the other hand, this weapon crits for, or hits for a lot in general, and crits for an enormous amount of damage. Critting for like 250. So, not sure if I should stick with a two-handed weapon. I should say up to 250, that was 180 there, but it's a lot. If it's an upgrade for you, congratulations. Wow, kill speed is definitely not bad. I mean, I'm not even trying to like ultra quickly pull everything. Okay, let's not trade anything in yet. Let's clear the area first. Alright, eating, and since it's an elite, I'll go in with one-handed shield. And we're also going to buff protection on ourselves. Could I get an int buff, please? Alright, let's see what this guy is working with. Level 20. For a caster, this guy is super annoying because he always knocks you up. Yeah, that was straightforward. I like it. Good, we're done down here, which means next up we're moving to the Venture Corporation. And I'll fast forward that for you guys. We've basically traded in the quests, and we need to do the shredder machines anyways. I suggest we're also getting Lorenzo's orders, so both of that is relatively straightforward. And then I'll leave it up to you whether or not we want that 27 quest. The dangerous part about it is not the end boss, but that we're basically running onto these like wooden poles all the way up, and one misstep means you're basically toast. For you it's less problematic because you got Imba Slowfall, but for me it's not that great. Alright, let's look for both of the shredding machines. Guess who has found the shredder? It's me, Mario. Might pull an ad. Or not. Good, so that guy went down. I suggest, since we're anyways here, we're going to get that orders thing done. I will say one thing for two-handed weapons, they slap a lot. Like this staff is unbelievable. Yeah, no social aggro from the shredder, that is true. Maybe the people are so disgusted about someone who rides a shredder. And this cave is super deadly, so suggestion here is we're just building our little castle of totems and pulling everything to here. In case you wonder why I'm not using mana to pull, I'm trying to be a little bit preservative with the mana. Good, the orders should be in there, so all we need to do is clear out this place and get the orders. And of course make sure that none of these cowards is running away, because that could pull a lot of enemies here. I'll pull that a little bit back. To be fair, I must admit, I've very seldomly been in here, so I don't know the exact way. Man up for a second, and then we should be good to go. Alrighty.
That's still
Totem for this guy. I think I need to be careful with the totems. Potentially, since we're moving so fast, it's not worth to put a lot of totems in. If the staff doesn't hit, it kind of sucks. But so does every single weapon. Feel free to get that better chest. Yeah, I'll preserve mana. This is not how I would play the Shaman solo. Shaman solo is all about upfront damage, pull the enemy and then finish them ASAP whilst in melee. Well, I will say something. This cave is massively populated. Let's just carefully pull these guys. Do you have counterspell already, by the way? Just out of curiosity, I think you do 20, right? I'm not sure if it is that guy. If it is, then we're in for a treat. Like I said, I've never done that quest. But it is a solo quest, so you should be able to do it with 2 people on an appropriate level that are decently skilled and geared. But then again, there are quests like Pawn Capture is Queen, or even that can be a challenge. Alright, before we take anything, let's drink up. Garenzo's orders. This almost looks a bit like a escort quest.
What's up?
Are you ready?
Keep it real.
Good. Well, we got our little base here. Let's go. Yeah, triple packs, that is nice. Alright, I begin to understand why this is a death trap. We're going to be fine. I don't think that this is going to be our end. Famous last words, I know. Sheep one, and we focus on the other. Alright, a little bit stat food goes a long way. Yeah, it's fine if you can just keep one sheep. I think that will make all of the difference, and then we're focusing on one target at a time. That should be good. I got target dummies as well, so it really shouldn't be that much of a problem. All right, here we go. I'll just assist Bob. And when we do have a multiple, it makes sense putting a stone claw down, so they will attack that totem. Gotcha, Bob, don't worry. I got a mana potion still, so in case we're in trouble, I can drink that. Alright, that was tough. That indeed was... Okay, I think we can handle it. Just need to drink up and have full mana. And whatever, I will just mark the first target that I'll go for with a skull. And we should try to focus on that one.
Time is money, friend. Be good.
Congratulations, man. You deserved that level 23. And look, just in time. Good, we're going to get out of this beautiful cave. And fast forward for you. Alright, so we're out of the cave looking for XT4, which is the other shredder. And after killing them, I figured it's a fantastic spot for the end of an episode. We did a lot today, a lot of questing. Bob and I still survived, went strong on the Stone Talon quests, and I think we need to do some more Stone Talon next time before we're then officially venturing over to Shadowfang Keep, which will be a blast once it's about time to do that. I always love dungeon actions. I think it also makes for phenomenal content, specifically if someone is doing the dungeon for the first time. It's just, there's nothing replacing kind of a first timer experience with something. Alright, let's find that guy. Good, we found XT4, and with that a good episode comes to an end. But all good things need to come to an end, so that something new can be produced, aka the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.